Amid several backlashes encountered by a number of brand advertisements like Zomato, Tanishq, Manyavar, and Fab India, the latest Dabur Femme ad has been added into the list of controversial ads this year. The Madhya Pradesh Home Minister has slammed the Indian advertisement and has threatened to take legal action against the brand.
मैं ये निर्देश दूंगा। अभी मैंने डीजीपी को लेस्बिन वाला जो डाबर का विज्ञापन आया है उसमें निर्देश दिए कि इसका परीक्षण कराएं और उस कंपनी को बताएं कि इसे हटाएं, अन्यथा हम वैधानिक कार्रवाई करेंगे।
On top of that, hashtag boycott Fem, hashtag boycott Dabur have been trending on Twitter. In the midst of extreme criticism, the Dabur company has finally issued an apology and has withdrawn the advertisement based on Karwa Chauth. But what exactly is Karwa Chauth? Karwa Chauth is a Hindu festival where several women every year in the month of Kartika observe a fast for the safety of their significant halves and break it as soon as the full moon is unveiled. Fascinated by this tradition, many Bollywood films have done their best to capture the euphoria of this beautiful festival. One of them is the super hit film DDLJ, where Kajol keeps the fast and pretends to faint so that Shah Rukh Khan could come and feed her. This is that one scene which the audience still cheers for. But why is that this time the showcase of the festival of Karwa Chauth in the Dabur ad was not welcomed by the audience? The ad begins with two young women preparing for their first Karwa Chauth, where one is seen applying the femme bleach on the other one's face. As they get ready, they also discuss the reasons for celebrating this beautiful festival. As the ad approaches towards the end, both the women are seen facing each other with a sieve in their hand, signaling that they are actually partners. Following which, a voiceover says, "If this is the kind of glow you have, how can the world not change?" Moments after this ad was displayed, the world instantly proved that their thoughts were irreversible. Even after decriminalization of Article 377, the Dabur ad could not save itself from any disapproval. Twitter has been flooding with numerous hate comments. One social media user tweeted that why these kinds of woke experiments are being deliberately done with Hindu festivals or traditions. However, in this pool of verbal knockoffs and abuse, there were some who sided with the ad. Pooja Bhatt disapproved the hiding of the ad and supported Dabur's message of inclusivity. There is polarization among the masses regarding the concept of queer freedom, but it is crystal clear that even 2 years after the striking of Section 377, the LGBT community still doesn't have rights. After talking to several people from the LGBTQ community, I found about the grim state of these people. One of such people is a 19-year-old girl who lives in Bangalore and someday hopes to wake up to a liberal Indian society.
Yeah, the LGBTQ people are for sure not accepted in the Indian society. In my case, my coming out to a handful of my friends has always been seen as a different type of attention seeking behavior, or being confused, or that I'm still young and don't have much experience about these things. And basically, there's always been an evident adverse reaction to my coming out or talking about my sexuality to the few people that I have come out to.
Keeping everything aside, why is that innumerable people in India have defied the practice of same sex love? Looking at the tweets, it seems that most people believe that same sex love is a westernized concept and will destroy the sanctity of our Indian culture. Many people believe that same sex love does not have a place in the books of our religion. But little do these people know that the practice of queer identity is as old as Mahabharata, the Ramayana, and the Vedas. We have all grown up listening to the story of Mahabharata, where King Drupad raises his daughter Shikhandani as a man and even marries her off to a woman. Most people might disbelieve these theories, saying that these are just age old mythologies. But the temples, the Khajuraho temples in India, actually showcase women erotically embracing each other. Same sex love has always been a part of our Indian culture, but the entry of the East India Company in 1947 changed the mindset of many people permanently. Very less people know the fact that Section 377 was actually implemented during the British Raj, keeping in regard the Christian concept of sin and conjugal love. Yet, after years of struggle of the LGBT community to scrap off Section 377, some people are still struggling to be granted the rights of same sex marriage. I believe that the view of marriage being restricted between only a man and a woman should not be taken as our benchmark. Marriage is a secular institution, which is what the Dabur ad is trying to advocate. Because after all, love has no boundaries.